So where I am right now is the Sitgraves National Forest. This is where back in 1975, I believe it was, that a group of lumberjacks were coming back from a trip that they were doing some work, and they saw strange lights in the sky that looked like a fire, and one of the lumberjacks got out of the vehicle, in which case then all the other guys that were left inside the vehicle, they saw him being beamed up by this craft in the sky. It's actually, then the name of the guy was Travis Walton, I believe his name was. There was actually a movie based on this whole story called Fire in the Sky, and yeah, this happened in 1975. It was a pretty famous story back then. Travis Walton, he was missing for 5 days, and everybody in the town of, I think it was Snowflake, I think that they were from, claims that they believed that these guys just killed him. But then he came back 5 days later, naked and bruised up and cut up, and he said that he was abducted by aliens, and yeah, it's a pretty messed up story. So this is supposedly the area where this happened at, so I'm just camping here for the night. Now, as to where exactly this was, I don't know for sure, but I am going to be camping here in the same forest where the encounter happened, and it's going to be a pretty spooky night for me. So, what's that? I'm kidding. Anyways, but thankfully I'm not alone out here because I do have my gun, in case anybody's hearing me. So, all of this is supposedly the area where Travis Walton was abducted by aliens years ago, back in 1975. But, like I said, there's no real detailed location as to where it was, so I'm pretty much just driving around and walking around and hiking around and just checking out the area. And last night it got really spooky because I could hear things rumbling or rustling through the trees here. Probably coyotes or bobcats or even a bear, maybe even deer. But yeah, it got pretty intense. So. So, bit of a pickle. I appear to be stuck. And it's pretty bad, but not too bad. So, what I'm doing right now is gathering some stick materials and wedging them under the tires, as you can see here, so that I have some traction away from the mud, and hopefully I'll be able to get myself out of it. And there's another road that I could take that's right along this side here that is dry, so I should be able to get out of here through that. But let's see, wish me luck. Alright, sticks are in place. Let's hope this builds enough traction for me to get out of here. Alright, not enough sticks. Okay, here we go. Yep, there we go. Whew, that was a mission. So I'm here at the gas station where Travis Walton had come to, well, that's not a gas station, it's a tire repair place, but I'm here at the place where Travis Walton made the famous phone call where he appeared 5 days after his abduction. And this is actually the phone booths that he used to make the call to his friends to let him know that he was alive. And this is where they found him here, just, you know, all kinds of messed up and mangled. And yeah, I'm surprised they even still have these up here. And this is the this painting here, or this here, was based on the abduction of Travis Walton when he was taken in 1975. This is basically a main tourist attraction and a hangout. It's like both a shopping center and museum and tourist attraction and theme park kind of stuff. I actually kind of like it. It seems pretty nice. But our destination first is going to be UFO experience here. And next, just for my own curiosity, Pangea Dinosaur Grill. Definitely gotta give that a look. There's also a Pangea Land of Dinosaurs down here, so I'm going to give all that a little look-see. But first things first, the bathroom. I think it's dead. So this is an actual operation game, I guess, with this alien. Let's see if I can save him. Here we go. Okay. Something's... Oh. Let me know this is. So we got like this whole little alien shooting gallery thing here. Let's see how this works. If it even works at all. This is a T800 from Terminator. What does this have to do with aliens? And then they got like a wall of celebrities who claim to have seen UFOs or have been abducted by aliens. Ronald Reagan, Dan Aykroyd, no surprise there. Elvis, David Bowie, Jimmy Carter, Muhammad Ali, Fran Drescher, Miley Cyrus, no, she's just an alien. Demi Lovato, no, she's just a wacko. John Lennon, Mick Jagger, Billy Ray Cyrus, Russell Crowe, Post Malone, Kardashian. The Kardashians are just strange. Rogers, and of course, William Shatner. Of course, William Shatner's on that list. Point of order here, that's a Demogorgon. Demogorgons are not aliens, they're from another dimension. My personal favorite gun of science fiction history. the M41A pulse rifle with an over-under 40mm pump-action grenade launcher. Oh god, it's a beautiful weapon. So these are the kinds of pyramids that we have in North America and South America. These are the pyramids that are in Africa and Egypt. And these are the kind of pyramids that they have all over Asia.
Many years ago, I lived in
So across several different continents, that's been the thing that's always been fascinating to me about the pyramids, is that across the entire world in several different continents, all these different cultures came up with the same thing. Little fact about these guys, that whole fin thing and the acid spitting stuff or the venom spitting stuff didn't really happen. That was just something they just did for the movie. I'm still reminded of the time when I was very little and Lucy was, you know, a lot bigger. We went to the Miami Museum of History and Science, and Lucy had picked me up and put me like this close to the animatronic T-Rex that they had at that museum, and I was kicking and screaming, let me down! And that was the most traumatizing experience of my life. So yeah, if you guys ever find yourself here in Arizona, Scottsdale, check out the Arizona Boardwalk. This is where the Pangea Land of Dinosaurs and their bar and grill and the UFO experience is stationed at. There's also a whole bunch of other things here, like some other museums and aquariums and stuff like that, and some fun little things. So again, you guys ever come around here with kids, definitely someplace that's kid friendly, so definitely bring your kids here. Don't go alone. It seems kind of weird if you go here alone as a grown man. Anywho, so yeah, definitely bring the kids here. This is definitely a good experience, and also a good place to, you know, for the kids to learn, have some fun, you know, good times, good memories. So I would stay here longer to check out all the other things, but I got a bit of a timetable here, so I gotta get going. So right here, we're at the Hole in the Rock here in Arizona. I'm not sure if this is either in the Phoenix or in the Scottsdale district or county line, or city line, I'm sorry, but it's a hell of a tourist attraction. They say that you can see the Phoenix lights from here, but the problem is that they close this place at 7, so we're just gonna take a quick tour and take a look. You know, from here, it kind of looks like a dinosaur skull, or like a T-Rex skull. See, like, there's like the little eye cavity, and there's like the nostril cavity for the T-Rex, so it's kind of gnarly. It's kind of like walking into like a giant monster skull or dinosaur skull or something like that. That's pretty cool. Down there, that's pretty much Phoenix, I believe, and this is pretty much like the famous spot where in 1997 that was where the, god damn it, with the guy in the fucking honker. So down there is pretty much Phoenix, and this is pretty much like the view, or in this general area was the this general direction was the view of where the famous Phoenix lights were seen in 1997. Where right above the horizon line up here was where the lights were seen, and supposedly thousands of people said they saw it that night. Yeah, it's a hell of a view from here. Where we are right now is the Dobbins lookout post, or Dobbins lookout. There's a guy with a fucking honker. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.